Hi, my name's Jackie, and I've self published a number of books on KDP and through a private printing press and on CreateSpace back in the day. And I was just today reading in a book about KDP publishing secrets of success that you should have a set word count and that you should plot your whole work in progress into little sections and figure out how much you have to take up in each section to hit that word count. And I don't know how I feel about that. So I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on that? Because when I wrote my book, I was just like, I'm just going to get straight to the point. I'm going to cover the major things that people need to know. I'm not going to include a bunch of anecdotal fluff and just take up word space. And so when I wrote my book, if you actually look at the word count, it's like 8,000 words. And some of the people in the forums that I'm on are like, oh, that isn't a book. And then I thought of another book that I read that I really like, but like this book, Oh Crap, on potty training, like it helped me train my kids in 4 days, which was super awesome. I should make a video about that. It was so epic. But the book itself has so much anecdotal fluff that you don't need to read in order to potty train your kids. Like, there's this whole part where she's talking about being in the circus and this girl in the circus used to pee in the bathtub. Like, I don't need to know about that. So much of the book was just fluff. I could have, like, seriously broken down the important parts into bullet points. I should probably do that for a video. But the whole point is she did all of this to hit a word count so she could have a thick book so it would look substantial so people would buy it. But really, it wasted a lot of my time. I love the book. I love the author. I love the fact that I potty trained my kids so fast, but didn't need all of that information. So what is your thought? Should a book have a certain word count to be a book? Because like this thing's not very thick, but it gets straight to the point, conveys the point, helps people get the information they need to get to be successful. Or should there be something that makes it substantial enough to be a book? And then what about like novels versus novellas versus like microfiction? Microfiction, there's types where it has to be 100 words, no more, no less. And you have to really be able to convey a point well in 100 words. What are your thoughts on that? Like, what do you think about the length of what a work should be? Let me know in the comments.